how long are we going to keep using our past as an excuse? You know, we say we're going to change. We say that things are going to be different. We say this is going to be our year. But why are we still where we've always been? Why are we still living in comfort? Why are we still the same as where we were last year, 2 years ago? Truth is, nobody cares or even remembers about the mistakes, the things that you've done, except you. Nobody cares as much as you think. You try something new, you take that chance, you take that leap, and it doesn't work out. You fail miserably. You know, your outcome isn't as favorable as you thought it would be. And you think you're a failure. You take a step back. You go back into your bed. You think everything will be fine because you step back into where you're comfortable. But isn't it more uncomfortable to be comfortable? Isn't it more uncomfortable to know that you are the same as you were last year? I say this with passion, a little bit of anger even, is because when I relay those words, I'm actually speaking to myself. I consider myself to be an optimistic action taker. You know, someone who always leaps at the chance of opportunity at first sight. But that optimism quickly fades when the outcome isn't what I expected. When I fail or I don't do well, you know, that self-doubt, that fear, that pessimism starts to creep in and almost swallows me. And once that pessimism does start to creep in and swallow me, I tend to take a step back, you know, go back to my comfort zone, go back to where I'm most comfortable at, where I have the most self-confidence in, and I tell myself all these stories, lies, excuses, like it wasn't meant for me, or I was in way over my head to even think that I could do or achieve the thing that I set out to do. And this cycle would repeat over and over throughout my years, throughout my entire life even. It's because at that sign of first doubt, at that first beating, it's a bad habit of mine to turn around, to go back to where I was comfortable. Because I let that self-doubt, that fear, that pessimism overtake my enthusiasm, my optimism, my vision that I have for myself. And over the years of repeating this self-doubt, this limiting belief on myself, I start to subconsciously view myself as a failure, as someone who can't achieve the things that he set out to do. And I subconsciously let my past experiences and failures dictate my actions for who I am, the future, the present. But the truth is that the past does not define who you are. The past does not define who you are. Mistakes and failures of your past doesn't mean that you're a failure. It just means, or it's an honor, it's a badge, it's proof that you've actually tried, you've actually attempted to do things, right? And you learn from them. You learn from each failure, you learn from each mistake, because ultimately that's how it helps you grow. You know, we're always evolving, we're always changing, we're always growing into who we are today. I bet if you would look at your past self 5 years ago, you would not recognize that person. Who you were 5 years ago is probably and most likely not who you are today. And I hope it continues to be like that, right? We always want to continue, we always want to progress, we always want to get better and change. We don't want to be who we were 5 years ago, 2 years ago, last year. Through the experiences, through the failures, through the mistakes, that we're always learning and growing, right? Because of these new mistakes, because of these new experiences and opportunities and tries that we've attempted in our lives, we are who we are today because of those learnings and experiences, right? They made us who we are today. We know things now. We know things that we didn't know maybe 5 years ago, right? How to act, how to speak, how to talk, how to think. And those things help us shape who we are today and where we're going and who we are going to be in the future. Why would we let our past self dictate who we are today? Why would we let our past self dictate our future? How we're going to think, how we're going to act, the things we do, the opportunities we take upon. It just doesn't make sense. It's like imagine having an old boss hit you up and tell you what to do. It's your old boss. You don't even work there no more. Who knows how long it's been? But why would you listen to them still? Why would you still take their orders? Why would you still follow through with what they have to say? You don't work for them no more. You owe them no obligation. You know, you're at a new place. They're your old boss. They're the past. Why are you going to let the past keep haunting your future? Why are you going to keep letting the past rob you of your present moment, right? And it's the same damn things for ourselves. Why are we gonna let our past traumas, experiences, thoughts, people, maybe even our lives, dictate who we are today, dictate who we're going to be, the path that we're going to take? It just doesn't make sense. So what can we do to change this? Number one, we gotta reframe our mindsets, reframe our narrative. You know, when looking back at our past memories, experiences, traumas, mistakes, failures, etc., instead of wishing, oh, I wish I shouldn't have done this. Oh, instead of wishing that it never happened or beating yourself up for it, think, okay, what did I learn from this experience? What did I learn from this mistake or failure? You know, what is something that I now know because I went through, I failed, I did this instead of doing this? What do I know now? And now that you reframe your mindset to think this way, you're now taking a more proactive and conscious level of thought. You're now trying to use the past to help you for the future instead of letting the past beat you down and hold you back. Number two, stop and limit your mind from reliving the past. It doesn't serve you. The past is the past. There's nothing you can do about it. What's set in stone is done. You can't change it, right? You can't change the past already. It's already happened. There's nothing you can do. But what you can do is control the present moment. Control how you think, control how you act, how you view things, right? There's no point of dwelling in the past because the past already happened. Mistakes have already been made. There's nothing you can do about it. I know it might be hard, but you are only self-sabotaging yourself for always constantly reliving those bad memories, those bad experiences, especially if it's a more negative outlook, right? It doesn't serve you, right? And by doing so, you rob yourself not only of your present moment, but of your future. Because now every time you relive that moment, you're wasting time, you're wasting energy, and you're not giving yourself the freedom, the relief, the forgiveness to think ahead. You're not giving yourself permission to let things go. And number three, you gotta believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. Believe that you're capable of achieving whatever you want to do. Doesn't matter if your past experiences, doesn't matter if you failed at this thing before. Doesn't matter if this is your 4th, 5th, 10th try at something. Right? Believe that you can do it because everything starts with belief. If you don't even believe in yourself, no way other people will believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? Remember, this is our story. This is our lives. Every day, a new page of our book is being written. So what do you want the future pages to be? Our past is the past. It is a closed chapter. It is done. What we control now is what the future pages are going to be, what the future chapter is going to be. Your focus is on writing the best narrative you can today, in this present moment, so that in the future, maybe 5, 10, 20 years from now, you look back at this present moment and you're proud of what you've done. You're proud of this chapter. You're proud of the pages that you're reading in your own life story. With that being said, that is all I have for you, my friends, for today. Let me know in the comments below, what is one thing that you're changing their narrative on? What is one past experience that has held you back for so long that you're going to change the narrative starting today? Other than that, I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself, and take care.